Ever wonder what the world would be like if these new emerging technologies and innovations are not around? Guess we'll still be using coal-powered steam engines? The global semiconductor industry is one of the crucial spaces for the development of next technologies. Projected to grow at $1 trillion by 2030, doubling the global GDP. Africa continent is at the center of it all, but only at the extraction stage, which accounts for 1% of the market share. For more videos and updates on business, innovation, and lifestyle technology, be sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Click the notification button and don't forget to like, comment, and share.
This is DG Vision Network.
Why is Africa at the center of it all, you ask? I say, why not? Beneath the surface of this vibrant continent lies a treasure trove, minerals crucial to the beating heart of the modern world, the microchip. Africa is endowed with an abundance of critical minerals. These are not just rocks, they are building blocks of our smartphones, computers, smart fridge, robo cleaners, smartwatch, and even the electric cars we drive. The journey of these minerals is far from simple. It's a story of global demand, local communities, and the intricate web of international trade. The demand for semiconductors is exploding. From artificial intelligence to renewable energy, every sector relies on them. This insatiable appetite drives the search for these vital minerals. But where do these essential minerals that power these tiny chips come from? A growing answer: Africa. This vast continent holds a wealth of resources crucial for semiconductor manufacturing, including cobalt, tantalum, graphite, silicon, quartz, and copper. These minerals are vital for everything from circuitry to battery components. Tantalum. Tantalum capacitors are used in mobile phones, laptops, and automotive electronics. The Democratic Republic of Congo (DRC) and Rwanda are the world's largest producers of tantalum. Graphite. Mozambique and Tanzania, both of which are home to significant graphite reserves. The former produces nearly 10% of the world's graphite. Silicon. Silicon's conductive properties can be increased by mixing it with other materials like phosphorus or boron. Other materials used in microchips are quartz, a natural resource used in semiconductor production. Even those countries that do have valuable natural resources, such as South Africa, Egypt, Algeria, Morocco, and Nigeria, tend to simply export these materials to manufacturers abroad rather than engage in more advanced and technical processes related to semiconductor production. The demand for these minerals is skyrocketing, driven by our insatiable appetite for technology. This represents both an opportunity and a challenge for African nations. The future of technology depends on a sustainable and equitable approach to mineral extraction. Africa must be a partner in this process, not just a supplier of raw materials.
Until the government takes a decisive step to mandate and create policy that you shouldn't just extract the raw material for export, but you should refine here, it won't change. Now, the bigger point though is, remember, the investor who is coming to do the extraction and take it to refine outside and maybe even bring you back some of the finished product at a higher price. The person tells you how they want to do the investment in two aspects: liquid cash in terms of funding, to the technology to refine it, and possibly even to extract it from your soil. You are walking around, you didn't know the value of it until I came and extracted it, right? So that will be his own mindset, that I deserve a larger share of this because this thing was useless to you until I came and turned it to gold, right? And maybe there's some value in his own reasoning, because the truth of, you were walking around it, he did not manufacture it, but he's the one that came. Now, this is purely a political decision, right? The policy has to be there that balances the fact that you did investment, you need technology to even do the extraction, then to refine it. So some countries have actually been able to balance both, where they have the right policy that says, look, if you extract here, you have to either refine here, or if it's not possible to refine, we have a new sharing formula or pricing that gives us more value from the end product than just taking the raw material. It's a policy stuff that the government have to just enact. But when you enact it, you should also be prepared for, if the person says, well, if it's not favorable to me, then what do you do? How much effort are you putting towards actually being able to extract this thing locally yourself and refine it yourself? How much effort is being put on transfer of technology, where even if a company comes today, or a country comes today to say we want to extract, take, in the extractive agreement you've drawn up, you've put in place that over this period of time, our people should be trained enough to do this locally, or you must by so and so time have set up local refining processes here for these minerals. You just have to go into the contract, and if unfortunately you've signed long-term contract that doesn't cover that, there's a problem, right? So those are the issues, but it's purely something that have to do with governance, really, because the government of the day should be able to look at this thing holistically. Remember, you don't want to scare away people that will not be able to bring in either the technology or investment, so you must find a balance that actually enables you to be able to get more value from what you are producing or what is being taken from your soil.
Africa, with its rich reserves, has become a key player in the global race, but at what cost? As the world enjoys the benefit of technology, the human cost of mineral extraction can be severe. There is the human cost, exploitation of labor, such as low wages, unsafe working conditions, and child labor. Then we have the environmental degradation. There have been cases of pollution of water sources and deforestation. And more critically, conflict and instability. Due to competition for resources, this fueled violence and displacement. The current reality is complex. Many mining operations are small-scale and artisanal, often lacking proper safety measures and environmental protections. This can lead to devastating consequences for local communities and ecosystems. Investing in education, infrastructure, and local communities is crucial for long-term sustainable development. African nations are working to attract foreign investment while also developing their own capacity to process and add value to their mineral resources. Africa's minerals have the potential to power the next generation of technology. By embracing responsible mineral practices, investing in local communities, and fostering fair trade, we can ensure that this potential is realized for the benefit of all. Collaborating and utilizing each region's unique strength, we aid technological advancement. The time has come for Africa to shine in the semiconductor field with the global community's attention. Africa, the next semiconductor ecosystem for the chip business.
For more on well-researched and balanced stories, events and interviews across business, tech innovation and lifestyle, please like, share and subscribe to this channel, www.youtube.com/digivationnetwork.